Hi, thanks for stopping by the video for my room/PC update. So this is my oh crap, there's a lockdown, I need something to do inside, and I'm over Animal Crossing computer. I got this as a custom pre-built from CyberPower PC because it was easier / faster than trying to fight off the bots buying out all of the graphics cards in early 2021. So anyways, I was tired of my Mod Podge of components that had no theme, and so it was time for some minor upgrades, purely for aesthetic reasons. I got the Lian Li Lane Cool 2 Mesh RGB case in Snow White, some Team T-Force Extreme 8GB 4 sticks at 4000 MHz, and the NZXT Kraken Z53 in white. Now, let me tell you about the absolute struggle I had with this AIO. I should have known it was going to be complicated when they shipped me the wrong size and color, and so I had to return it to Newegg and decided to order straight from NZXT instead. First, I love that NZXT is going the environmental route and not printing out user manuals for every product. However, the instructions online were absolutely horrible. They forgot to tell you to plug in the main wire to the pump. Thankfully, it is pretty obvious when you get to the end and there is an empty hole there. So yeah, I struggled with this on my own and then realized how terrible my installation was and ended up redoing it. Twice. But we will get to that later. Instead, let's see it still turn on just fine and then enjoy this very strong peel action. Moving on to the room update. Previously, all I really had on the walls was some art from IKEA and crappy LED strips near the ceiling for light. I don't love the overhead fan light in this room, so definitely wanted to keep the brightness of the LEDs without the tackiness of the bare strips. So I started off with some 3D art panels from Amazon and a Govee wall tube for the centerpiece. I laid it out on the floor to see what kind of layout I liked, and then realized to have it at the angle I wanted meant I would have an exposed wire at the top. But it ended up not being a big deal to me. Then I just started nailing it to the wall. It's only slightly off center. Sometimes you just have to live life on the edge, I guess. Even though I have anxiety, so I always feel like I'm living dangerously for no reason. Anyways, thank goodness for my monitor arms so I could get to the wall pretty easily without having to move this heavy desk. I also picked up this digital clock off Amazon because it has multiple color options, including having 2 colors at once. And now you can see how long it takes me to set up the Govee Hexa panel since I didn't realize the app does it for you, and so I just made it up. Anyways, you'll have to wait for the montage at the end to see how this all goes together. Remember how I said I ended up redoing my AIO installation twice? Well, this was the first redo. You can see here that the tubes are just way too close to the RAM and was even causing the first stick to not fully register. So I decided to put the tubes at the bottom, allowing my RAM to live in peace again. However, I ended up putting too much thermal paste on or not securing the bracket down enough, and so my thermals went through the roof, especially for a 10th gen Intel CPU. I didn't film me fixing it because I was just too frustrated. I also picked up a white NZXT fan to go with the build better, and that luckily was super easy to install. The last step of the process was figuring out a way to manage all of my crazy cables. In addition to my desktop, I also have a work laptop. I use a KVM switch and a USB switch for easy access between the two systems. I also have a sit-stand desk and a UPS, just making this extra challenging for me. If you would like a more in-depth video of everything I have on my desk and in my PC, please leave a comment below letting me know. So yeah, with that I can actually use the sit-stand functionality of my desk once again, and now it's time for a montage of the final result. If you like seeing this process and how it turned out, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to see any changes I end up making. See ya!